All right, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and looking for another great week here. So, I got four stocks that I'm looking at for you. Kind of a little bit of everything here, sort of. So, the first one that I'm looking at is CRM, right? CRM actually has earnings coming up not till December. So it's a good little play. Could be a potential run into earnings. It's on its highs, but I do like this chart long. The hourly chart here, as you can see, actually has a good squeeze on it and an early entry. Pro signals pointing up. And you see that did do a nice run up, pulled back, consolidated. So I am looking for it to break back above these all-time highs. So I'm going to take this one with a vertical spread. I'm going to do it in December as well because we are running short on November's monthly. That is under 30 days. Weeklies typically aren't that liquid, and for CRM, they are not. So I'm going to be looking into December on this one. It's going to give it a ton of time, 54 days. And I want to go ahead and sell the 280 put and buy the 270 puts behind that. I want to try to get at least $2.60. It is a little on the low side, but I am okay with that. All right. Now the next one that I'm looking at is going to be CSCO, CSCO, and this one's going to be kind of a long skewed strangle. It does have earnings coming up on November 17th, so it is just going to be over my 3-week requirement here. So still going to have 3 weeks in this play. Got a good little squeeze. It did start to come down here, but we are still in a bullish run. So I'm going to do it with a sideways play, but kind of lean it long in hopes that we see a little bit of a turn for earnings. Okay, you can see higher lows here. So it is making a nice little run up. So this one does have a little bit of liquidity on weeklies. So I want to go ahead and go to the November 26th weekly expiration. All right. It's not the greatest, but I want to try to stay within 30 days here. And I want to sell that 30 put and that 61 call. Okay, you can see it's a little illiquid here. That's just because it's a weekly, but the spreads, you know, they could be better, but they definitely can be worse. And I just don't want to go 50 days out. So I'd like to get 50 cents on this. I'll do 2 contracts at least here. And that's going to give a good 85 pop. It'll lean, like I said, it's going to lean it long, about 12 deltas. And only going to cost about $1,100 to put on. Okay. The next one that I'm looking at is kind of the opposite. And that's gap, right? And I want to lean this one somewhat short, but sideways. And as you can see, gap has just been in a consistent downtrend here. But we are starting to go sideways a little bit. Earnings are unconfirmed, so they are not set yet, but it's estimated to be right around the 23rd. So that as we get closer, that will come more with an exact date, but right now it is not confirmed. So with this one, as you can see, I'm looking to at least cover multiple lines of resistance up there past the 200-day while giving it quite a lot of run room to the downside. Actually got weekly support, and then it can drop even more. So with this one, I'm looking into December because the weeklies are not that good. And I want to sell the 17 put and the 29 call. And I'm going to do probably like 3 contracts at least here. If I get 3 contracts, you're looking at 85 pop, 5 short deltas, $120, only $687. So it's a good cheap one to put on. All right. And then next here that I'm looking at is going to be NTES. This one has the best IV out of all of them too. And it's definitely starting to see a turnaround with it being bullish here. It did reject the 200-day on Friday, but I'm okay with that because of the strike that I'm looking at is all the way down here at support. So this one, it does have unconfirmed earnings in just over 3 weeks. So again, that'll get confirmed as we get closer to the date. But I am looking for this one to run up here and break back above the 200-day and start taking off towards the 120s. So December, again, I'm going to give it tons of time. And I want to just sell an 80 put. Okay, it's a little spready right now. I'll see if that tightens up on Monday, but I would like to get $1.10 for it. If I can, it's going to be about an 88 pop, 110 bucks, $800 to put on. Not bad at all. You can define it as well here, going right up to that 30 delta, and sell the 95 by the 90s, try to get $1.40 or more for it, and that'll define you. Okay. So that's it, gang. That's all I got. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and look forward to seeing you guys in chat one day. Thank you.